This episode is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the #1 seller of games and gaming accessories. And GatheringMagic.com, the #1 resource for Magic the Gathering news and articles.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of Drafting with Big Nass. Tonight I have a special guest here with me. It's my friend slash roommate slash hetero life mate. Say hello, Dane.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Dane's not like a pro player or anything, but he's a good friend of mine, and you know, I thought it'd be kind of cool to like have kind of like a two-man draft here and just kind of like discuss picks and plays and stuff like that. So might be fun to try this out. So let's see where we get to open here. Balefire Dragon is a good one, but it does cost 7 mana, and there's also an Invisible Stalker in their pack.
You love getting cute, eh?
I find it really hard to pass an Invisible Stalker. This card is just so unfair, but Balefire Dragon is also fairly unfair. So I think it's fairly close between those two. What do you think, Dane?
I've never passed Balefire Dragon. There's an Intima of Hell in the pack, which is, it's not really a red.
I don't even think that's the Into the Maw like enters this equation. Like, I don't know. I've never played with Balefire Dragon.
It's been like a mixed bag for me. Like I've played it and just still died because it cost so much. But I've also played it and it dominated games. So
yeah,
it's kind of a mixed bag, really.
Yeah. Whereas like if we draft like Invisible Stalker now, we can draft the whole deck around it.
Blue-white humans.
Yeah.
Get there.
I don't know. Balefire Dragon just costs like 1,000,000 mana, so like I think the pick here is actually Invisible Stalker. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. So what do we got here? Midnight Haunting stands out to me.
Yeah. Do you like me the Splinter Fright?
Yeah, Splinter Fright's pretty sweet.
The blue-white Mill Yourself deck is by far my favorite archetype. However, it's fairly overdrafted.
Blue-green, you mean?
Yeah, blue-green.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old blue-white Mill Yourself deck. The rarely seen.
But yeah, I kind of like leaning more towards Midnight Haunting.
Yeah, it probably is the more powerful card. Like,
yeah.
Because Splinter Fight is a build-around card, whereas Midnight Haunting is going to be regardless.
And like I feel like blue-white is one of the better combinations for Invisible Stalker, and
yeah, it would give you the best interactions.
Yeah.
Between, like,
you get stuff like Bonds of Faith, where
even
you just
like Elder Cathar or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So all right, I'm gonna pick up Midnight Haunting here. Another Balefire Dragon.
Oh my god, we could have the double Balefire Dragon deck. What are we doing?
Whoa!
There's not really like Galvanic Juggernaut, I guess, is like the...
Yeah, it's not like we don't have anything in this pack that like we want to take over it. So
Flash the Unburial Rights, get back our Invisible Stalker.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, I guess I have to take the dragon now.
It is kind of funny that the only answer to... Well, really the only answer to Invisible Stalker is in this pack as well. Rolling Tumbler.
Yeah. There's also a case to be made to just take the Avacyn's Pilgrim and just like draft green-white like usual.
force the archetype that you like so much.
Yeah, exactly.
To me, it comes down to the Juggernaut or the Balefire Dragon.
Yeah.
Juggernaut keeps us on our colors, and the Balefire Dragon makes it so someone else doesn't get the double Balefire Dragon. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tough choice.
Yeah. Honestly, like 7 mana, that might as well just be infinite.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick up the Juggernaut here.
That's good. Oh look, the other answer to the Invisible Stalker.
Okay.
Self Occultist, I think would be my choice of this pack.
Yeah.
As much as I like Rebuke.
I think Feeling of Dread is actually quite good in blue-white.
Yeah, it has to. The blue-white deck can be aggressive as well.
Yeah. Honestly, it usually is. And especially with like Galvanic Juggernaut, like we're gonna try to be aggressive here. And Self Occultist doesn't really do a whole lot.
He doesn't scream aggro.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take the Feeling of Dread, I think. Yeah.
You can support that plan.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be better than Rebuke anyway. And here's another Rebuke anyway.
Well, if we're gonna be in the aggro plan, Silver
Chase
Fox.
Silver Chase Fox definitely better than Unruly Mob. Like honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Unruly Mob. I usually look for reasons to cut it.
Yeah. He is pretty high in my list for cuts too.
Yeah. All right, let's pick up the Fox.
We are passing like every single high drop in the history of red cards. Though.
Yeah. Screw you. Whoever wanted with red cards, honestly. All right. Well, Moment of Heroism is just a really good card. So.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to be taking Rally Peasants.
Yeah,
or
probably
Mana
not.
Fixer here, considering you're still really one color. Oh.
Okay. Well, here I think we can take Spectral Rider.
It looks pretty reasonable right now, considering there's one blue card.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I want 2 Moment of Heroism. Well, I might play 2 Moment of Heroisms, but I feel like we get those late enough.
Well, you have more of a chance to get a Moment of Heroism than a Spectral Rider.
I'm kind of regretting my decision to not pick the Balefire Dragon, though.
Yeah.
Because there's some pretty late red cards here.
Even in this pack, the 3 playable red cards.
Yeah.
It's kind of disconcerting.
All right.
Especially now, since we're taking an Unruly Mob, we're going to try to go into red now, or all the people to our left have been like, oh, look at all these awesome red cards I have.
All right. Well, it's between Unruly Mob and Ashmouth Hound.
Yeah.
Ashmouth Hound is just really, really good, but there's no way we're going to be in red. We're going to get cut off so hard in pack 2.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
All right, well, Doom Traveler tabling is kind of strange.
Yeah.
I really didn't expect
I'm happy
that.
to see that.
That's kind of strange.
Doom Traveler is quite a good man. I would not be ashamed to first pick Doom Traveler.
The Sword of Rune Boggle?
Yeah, might as well take it. I don't think we'll play it.
No,
but
I think that's
just in case. Just in case this deck completely train wrecks.
Siege Mastodon or Sideboard card?
Sideboard card.
Yeah, not really much of a question. Oh, should have taken the Siege Mastodon.
Oh.
No, I think still probably too Urgent X. So now you're immune to the mill attack.
Yay, we got a foil.
So mono white, splashing in Mystical Soccer.
Looks like it. I hope that we get to see some decent blue cards in pack 2.
Yeah, it didn't really look like there was a lot coming around.
Yeah.
Maybe it was getting overdrafted, and some people who were blue were going to jump on the red train.
Jeez.
Naturally open, a nice red rare.
Even, should have taken the Abscess Pilgrim. All right.
What did we take over? This one, the Juggernaut?
Yeah, I think we took Juggernaut. This is quite a stacked pack.
It was a very good pack.
Yeah. Wow. If we were in red, our deck would be crazy.
I'm trying not to think about it.
Yeah. So here are the choices between Silent Departure and Mausoleum Guard. Mausoleum Guard is actually fairly good, but I don't think it's as good as Silent Departure, especially if our deck is going to be aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
So 4
would probably be the top end unless you have some crazy bomb.
Yeah, exactly. So let's pick up the Silent Departure and pretend those 2 rares aren't there. Hey, Civilized Scholar.
He's a good one.
I am a big fan of the Scholar. This is LSV's invitational card, as he likes to call it.
Yeah.
All right, let's pick that guy up. Okay, we got an Abyssinian Priest.
He is a good one.
Yeah.
Hopefully that Doom Traveler in that pack will wheel. Although it is foil, so...
Alright, I think Chapelgeist... As much as I really want to take Spectral Flight, we have to take Chapelgeist here.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
It is a card that will normally table anyways, so...
Yeah.
People don't give that card a lot of respect.
Yeah.
Myself being one of those people.
Definitely need to pick up, a bunch of creatures.
And a Butcher's Cleaver?
Yeah, Butcher's Cleaver would be a good one. I think we just take Butcher's Cleaver over anything.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Although we are a little bit light on humans, we have the one that really matters.
Yeah, exactly. Butcher's Cleaver on Stalker, how do you deal?
I've lost with that before.
Yeah.
I don't really want to talk about that.
I've lost the old turn 2 Invisible Stalker, turn 3 put Bonds of Faith on it.
It's a pretty good clock.
Yeah.
Man,
that's tough to beat.
Pretty hard to deal with.
I think Invisible Stalker is the card I lose to the most in this format.
Fear of the Bitten, probably for me.
Yeah.
The old turn 2 Neonate, turn 3 double Fear of the Bitten. I've seen it more than once. Or Fear of the Bitten and Gruesome Deformity. Come on.
Yeah.
I've had that played against me.
I don't know. I haven't really run into that a whole lot. I tend to draft decks that are really good against that. Like I tend to have a lot of silent departures, which makes like those creature enchantments just the worst.
See, I'm kind of in that same boat too. But
Yeah.
whenever someone has that kind of stupid cheese nut draw, I'll never draw that kind of card.
No.
It's just,
Oh.
that's just how it goes. Just Moto playing its cruel troll trick on you.
Okay, what do we got here? Don't think we're interested in Scop Goliath.
Probably not.
I guess Gallows Warden is fine.
You don't want too many,
Yeah.
late drops.
Like, hopefully we don't have to play it. And I don't really like Smite the Monstrous or Spare from Evil.
I like Smite the Monsters on the sideboard. Like,
Yeah.
if your opponent has cards that you just absolutely have to deal with.
Yeah. I think the pick here, though, is Gallows Warden.
Yeah, I can be happy with Gallows
Yeah.
Warden. Not, like, super excited. Not super excited about a second.
Jeez, look at this pack.
Jeez, yeah. Oh, look at that. There's a Swords of Plowshare.
I think we're taking Windrake here. Or,
Hero.
yeah. Alright.
Just ignore all these, like, pack one it was red cards. Pack two it's green cards. Just don't know what to think. Like, we didn't really see
It'll be like that last draft where, like, every single pack I take, it just makes me regret my colors. Jeez! What the hell?
Oh, the card that you are so fond of.
I am quite fond of that card, but it's going to be a Fox. And,
That could have been 8th pick Prey Pod. This is just... We're in an 8-4, right?
yeah, this is an 8-4. I guess I'm taking Bellringer.
I don't think we need a second Moment Heroes.
Yeah, Bellringer's actually, he's a decent man.
Really?
Alright,
Okay.
alright, this is...
You'd probably just take it just because...
Yeah.
What else are you
I
going
mean, yeah, like, we're not playing any of these cards, so we might as well take a card that's good against us, and that's...
I've never
that's
seen
Prey
a
Upon.
Prey Upon table before.
Yeah, that's quite unusual.
However, all of these cards...
All these cards are
I've seen these
Yeah,
too.
whatever.
They're that gruesome before me.
uncommon draft. One of these days we'll trade them at like 100 for 1.
Just take the Curse of the Blade too. Maybe we'll open like
Yeah.
the next pack. Just see like 6 of them or something. Get super lucky.
Alright, Mastodon it is, and that's going into my hide. Spirit from Evil. That's a card I don't mind main decking.
Really?
Yeah, because sometimes it just randomly.
Well, it's
like-
Falter.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
occasionally-
Sometimes it just randomly wins you the game. But for now, I think we're gonna hide it.
14, basically 14 creatures. Use a couple more.
Yeah.
The deck is still fairly aggressive at this point. I'm not dissatisfied so far, but
Jeez.
even like that last time we had double Elder Laurels.
Yeah, that wasn't one of the ones we recorded, but yeah, we had a deck that had double Elder of Laurels and a bunch of other like green white rares, and it was just crazy. All right, well, I guess the pick here is Claustrophobia.
Yeah, not really close for us. I'd like to have the Elder Laurels, but
Me too. Okay, so Silent Departure or Voiceless Spirit. I like Silent Departure.
yeah, I'm still a fan of Sound.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's take that. Maybe we'll get to Table of Runic. Whoa! Whoa!
That is one of those Murder of Crows things that I've been hearing about.
Yeah.
And there's a Heracles Punishment and an Instigator Gate. Like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, like
There's 2 commons missing?
I guess no one wants to be in red.
Oh my god.
We just watched a Simpsons episode where the murder of crows was a phrase that was used.
Yes, it was.
All right.
Maybe they befriended Homer. And it was,
Yeah.
It was a very good episode.
Okay.
Yo,
Whoa.
your old pal Mirror Mat Phantasm. PV's worst enemy, your pal.
And the crazy thing here is I'm not even sure if that's the pick.
Hey, with Gallows Warden, he's got 2 toughness.
Whoa!
Combo!
Alright, well...
Being serious, you probably still want to take the Claustrophobia. As good as the 5-flyer flyer
Yeah.
is.
I was thinking even Delver might be a pick.
How many instances?
Well, we have Moment of Heroism, Feeling of Dread, Double Silent Departure.
Midnight Hunting, so we have 5.
Yeah.
That's not enough.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get to table it.
Not likely.
Yeah. Yeah. You think Claustrophobia over Mirror Mad Phantasm?
Well, if you want the, like... It could be your second 5-drop, and then you not like a Gallows Warden, which is probably better.
Yeah.
The removal is... It's a tough choice.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. I don't know. It's a mythic rare.
Get that one ticket.
Yeah. And, like, claustrophobia is not that good.
Yeah, I don't like it against white. I'm always afraid that someone's going to blow me out with Village Bell Ringer.
Yeah. But we have all the bell ringers.
We do have all the Bell Ringer singular. Yes.
See, we have all the bell ringers.
You don't want the blue swords to plowshares?
Not really, because, like...
It's going to be turn their creature into a roadblock.
Yeah, like, it's just gonna make their creature into a wall, and we don't have that many flyers where we don't care about it. It's not like the blue-black deck where you can just stick it on a creature and we can just forget about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I think the pick here is actually Village Bellringer.
All right, 3 more chances for the Cleaver.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting Cleaver at this point.
It doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
Take any equipment. Silver Inlaid Dagger, come on.
Yeah.
Daggers, I think it's really good on Bellringer, so good on flyers, whatever.
I'll even settle for Spectral Flight.
Yeah,
at this point, Invisible Stalker isn't even good in our deck.
Nope.
Here I kind of want to hate Knot of the Bone.
I don't like playing against that guy.
Yeah, I just hate losing to it.
It's really annoying.
Yeah, so let's grab that. Oh, Southless Cathar is a good one.
I think he's fine. Yeah. He fills up the curve.
Yeah.
Too, he didn't have like a 3-man sentry. Make him a little bit better.
Alright, Spectral Flight, where are you? No Bonds of Faith either.
No.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange. We saw powerful white cards, but no Bonds of Faith.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get past Midnight Haunting and don't see Bonds of Faith. Oh, your favorite, Cloistered Youth.
I hate Cloistered Youth, but I think it's actually playable in this deck.
Yeah, especially after we passed
3
sensory deprivations. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're taking it over like a third Spare from Evil.
Or Bramble Crash.
So
something from somebody else. Not really a fan of hate drafting too much.
Yeah. Alright, well I guess we can take a Dissipate.
We already have some sort of Room Boggle. So. Oh.
Another Room Boggle. I'm hiding this Unruly Mob. And this Cloistered Youth.
Just no love. I don't even like Cloistered Youth in the decks that have travel preparations.
Alright, I'm gonna hate a bunch of the night. It's another card I don't like to lose to. Lost in Myth is actually, like... This is the kind of deck that you would play it in, but I don't think we're gonna play it.
Yeah, I'd rather have the other 5 drops that we have.
Yeah.
At this point.
Let's take a Curse. We didn't even get like any like Village Elders or whatever they're called.
Yeah, no Elder Cathars.
Yeah, no Elder Cathars.
Like every single card we wanted to go with our Stalker,
Yeah,
we didn't
like
get.
a Stalker's actually not even like we might not even play it.
The old 20-turn clock. Not gonna be good enough. Yeah, I feel like someone else was in the Invisible Stalker deck, and we were just like sitting very close to him.
Maybe.
We kept passing him all these cards we expect to table.
All right, well let's put in the cards we know we want to play. Unfortunately, I have to go right over Invisible Stalker. That makes me sad.
A little bit. Little first pick on the bench.
Yeah, should have picked the dragons.
So many dragons.
All these dragons.
Could have had 2 dragons and a pilgrim.
And Croon Outlaw.
I don't want to think about it. I still think we ended up with something that, you know.
Yeah, I mean
It could get us there.
we can make something happen with this deck. Alright, I think I'm going to put in the Cloistered Youth for now.
You do have double Silent Departure, so if someone tries to get fancy with some sort of removal spell on it.
Like, we want to be aggressive as possible, because, like, we don't have a lot of removal. Like, we don't have any, like, hard removal. Like, our removal is, like, bounce and tap and counter.
You want the Dissipator?
Yeah, I think we want Dissipate, because, like, we have a bunch of things that cost 3 mana that we can play at flash speed. So, like, we have double Bellringer, we have Midnight Haunting. So, like, we can pass on turn 3, leave Dissipate up, and then if they play around it, then we still play a spell.
That's fair.
and like that applies to later in the game as well. Like, so I think it's good to play the Dissipate in this deck. Makes our mana kind of awkward, but whatever.
I mean, it's as awkward as claustrophobia is in 3. So.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I think I'm good with this. Man.
I don't know. That guy sometimes can just win you the game.
Yeah.
So
we're just hopefully we just slam this guy on turn 5, and then we use Feeling of Dread a couple times and just get there.
Live the dream.
All right. So suggest. We do have a Spectral Rider in there, so I kind of want to weight it more towards planes, but...
Well, look, all your 2-drops are white.
Yeah. Yeah, I think 10-7 is the way to go.
And 1-drops that you play on turn 1 for that reason.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And, like, we have Civilized Scholar to hopefully draw us into whatever lands we need.
I'm going to be happy with this.
Yeah. Alright, so this is what we're submitting, and we'll see you guys in round 1. Peace.